Hi, I'm Delaware Shakespeare Board President Julie Russ, she, her pronouns.
And I'm Todd Townsend, Del Shake's Vice Board President, he, him pronouns.
We're here to talk about the transformations that Del Shakes has undergone in the last year and to ask for your support so we can continue this important work in our community.
Yeah, transformations indeed. It's been exciting, it's been powerful, it's been profoundly impactful. Matter of fact, thinking about transformations, Julie, out of all we've been through and the work we've done and are doing together, which transformation stands out, jumps out at you?
I think the work of our board in coming together as individuals and really forming a team through the work that we've done around anti-racism, which has been an 8-month study of a collection of materials that around the topic of anti-racism, and we've come together every month to have a mediated conversation and engage with the materials and one another. And we just wrapped up last week, and we'll continue the work, but we wrapped up that process. And the transformation from individuals to a team who are committed to this work and to our community has been huge for me.
So you're right. You're right. Matter of fact, the impact on my life has been overwhelming. The board has consisted of a multiracial, multi-ethnic discussion, sort of think tank and chamber. And we were vulnerable. We've been honest. We've told our stories, and we've pressed through the material. And the beauty of it is that everybody was impacted in a way that really advances the mission of Del Shakes, and I think illuminates in all of our hearts the need to have those difficult conversations.
And I think it gives us, as we make decisions about Del Shakes' priorities going forward, it gives us the perspective of coming at it with an anti-racist thought in everything we do.
Yeah. And when we think about encouraging you to support us, our sponsors, our audience, those of you who are out there, we want to let you know that Del Shakes is working diligently on relevant contemporary issues as well as exceptional dramatic production.
You were in one of those exceptional dramatic productions.
Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream. That was a transformational experience right there, playing the role of Aegeus and Peter Quince. And in both roles, both of those individuals experienced transformation. For Aegeus, it was from an uptight, wound up tight sort of elitist with an agenda for his daughter, where in the end he becomes a loving father who celebrates her decisions, her choices. And then with Peter Quince, he's a playwright with a hope. And in the end, his play and the performance of the rude mechanicals becomes a central feature before the king, and he rejoices and is transformed in the conclusion. So, me too, I was transformed by playing those roles.
And it was a lot of fun to watch you transform into an artist up on the stage, and to have Del Shakes transform into a new venue, a new play, a new way of making our art available to the community.
Well, I have one more transformation, and that is relevant to the board, which we started talking about. And your leadership, Julie, has really been exceptional. It's really a joy to watch you work. And our last meeting focused on the anti-racism content moved me. The moment we hung up the phone or hung up the Zoom session, I wrote a poem reflecting on our content.
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, so you know I want to tell it. All right, so here's the poem. Because it's racial, there are spatial limitations to authentic conversations, but Del Shakes mandates anti-racist deliberations out of love and admiration for all humanity without limitation. For for sure. And at least that's the effort. The policy says so too. To lure and tame the beast, the policy is what we do. Board members strong, ordinaire to the elite. Personal accountability, no shame, we take the heat. Told our stories, shared our hearts, regularly scheduled meets, we march to the anti-racist beat. Because it's racial, there are spatial limitations to authentic conversations, but Del Shakes mandates anti-racist deliberations. I love it.
That's terrific, Todd. And that work and the work of Del Shakes and all we can do together in the community relies on the support of our donors, and we hope that people will continue to give so that we can continue to do this work in 2022.
And that's our plea today. Please rush to support Del Shakes and our efforts to present Shakespeare and the manifestation of strong dramatic production to the benefit of our